Welcome back. This is our second video. Thank you so much for all the support so far and everyone that subscribed. We have like, I think we're on 53 or 51.
I think so. We
Something like that.
In the 50s. Yeah, guys. Firstly, thank you so much for the support. I didn't expect it to be going the way that it was. Very overwhelming feeling.
This video is about how we met. Leave a comment down below for my journey. I know I mentioned something about my journey in Cape Town. If you guys want me to do a video about that, that's also pretty exciting, because as you know, I'm not from Cape Town, so moving to Cape Town and all of that, I can do a whole video on that as well.
Yeah, at the end of the video, if you guys want to ask us any questions, you are more than welcome to do so, and we'll answer them at the start of our next video or at the end of the next video. It doesn't even matter. But if there's any questions, because I'm pretty much sure after this video, you guys are gonna have way much more questions. So this episode is titled The Meeting. So we are just going to
how we met.
How we met. So this video, as you guys will see soon enough, has 3 parts to it. It's got a segment of Jessica telling her version of the story, a segment of me telling my version of the story, and our version combined. So without further ado,
So in 2016, at the end of the year, I dropped out of UWC, and then I started working at Webhelp in 2017, May 2017. I worked at a campaign called Vodafone, and when Vodafone closed, I moved over to another campaign called Shop Direct. Now Shop Direct is where Dale worked at the time, and that's how we met. So he was my trainer. In September of 2017, I moved to Shop Direct. Now, when I worked at Vodafone, I worked in Claremont. Now, being new in Cape Town, I wasn't familiar with Cape Town CBD. So I was quite scared of moving to Cape Town. So got to town at like 7:15. Then I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time because I still need to like find this building, newspaper house. Eventually got the building, and we had to now sign in and all of that. Then we were all waiting for Dale, our trainer, and the clock hit 7 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give me something to eat now. I woke up super early this morning. This guy is not here. I was getting very frustrated because I need to have my cup of coffee in the morning. Fine. Then I go downstairs, and I saw Dale, but I didn't know it was him at the time. So he's like asking, are you guys new? Where's your tag? I was with a friend. He's like, where's your tag? Are you new? Who's your trainer? So I'm like, my trainer's Dale. He's not here yet. I am hungry. I don't have anything to eat. I'm going downstairs to Food Lovers to get me a cup of coffee. He didn't say anything. He was just like, okay. And then he tagged me out. And that was like the very first time we met. Fine, I got me a smoothie downstairs at Food Lovers, and then went back up. Dale came, introduced himself as Justin for some weird reason. Then he took us to sort out our lockers and our tags, I think, and then we went to the training room, settled in, and then eventually he said his name is Dale. And that was the first time we met.
hi guys. So this is my version of how Jess and I met. The episode's name is called The Meeting. So it was back in September 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 2017. So just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory of mine, I used to work for a contact center called Webel, and on the campaign that I worked, it was Shop Direct. So in 2017, that's when I started my journey as a facilitator, also known as a trainer in the contact center. So it was a couple of weeks after I had a very long training class, which was 30 weeks. I had a week break, and then the Monday I was supposed to start a new class. So the information that I got was that my class starts at 3. Now, when your class starts at 3, you finish off at 11. So I got to work like the Monday, like past 1, just to get myself ready and things like that. For my class, it starts at 3. When I got to work, they told me no, my class is supposed to be scheduled for 9 o'clock and for 7 o'clock, sorry, in the morning. I'm like, 7 o'clock, but how we are they? No, they were in Claremont. They thought they started today, but it actually starts tomorrow. So what happened was I still had to work my hours in until 11 o'clock. So I got like, past 12, something like that, right? To be back at work at 7 o'clock the next morning. I got at work on time, like 7 past 7 side. So what normally happens is when your class starts 7 o'clock, you give them that leeway for 30 minutes. So you technically started off with 7, right? So I got to work, get the normal thing, get all my admin right and things like that. So what happened was I was waiting for my guys to come through, spoke to the recruiters and everything. Got a couple of guys on the 3rd floor, some of them were waiting on the 2nd floor. So as I went to come down from the 3rd floor to 2nd floor to look for the other guys, I came down and I saw this girl come out of the lobby. I was standing by the doorway rather of the lobby, asking me if I can swipe out. I'm like, who are you? Where's your tag? She's like, no, she's new here, it's her first day. I'm like, okay, who's your trainer? And she's like, Dale. I'm like, oh, okay. So I tagged her out and then she left. And then I went into the canteen area and then I got the other guys. How I introduced myself was, I was like, hey guys, are you guys all here? Are you guys new? Did you guys come over from Claremont? And like, a certain amount of them came from Claremont, a certain amount of them are new. And then I was like, okay, cool, can you guys just follow me? And I took them up to the 3rd floor. Now, I don't know if I've ever told Jess this story, but we had a system, right, where all the HR details were stored on, and I could see my students the day before they were actually employed. So what I did was, the evening when I got home past 12, I searched everybody's name on Facebook and I saw girls and I'm like, okay, I know this one, no, not that, no, it's fine. And I was like, Jess, I was looking for Jessica and I couldn't find her. I'm like, what? Does this girl like not have Facebook or anything like that? Anyway, so when we finally get everybody together upstairs, have their lockers sorted out, the tags sorted out, and I introduced myself as Justin, right? So they're like, hi Justin, where's our trainer Dale? So I'm like, look, Dale worked late last night. He sent a message that he is going to be late, but I'm going to look after you guys for the day, at least until Dale gets back. That's what I told them. And then me playing the role of Justin, I'm obviously listening to who's got what to say about Dale and everything, you know. And there was this one moment where our one friend Bronwyn also just came. She also just started, and she was like, "I'm looking for Dell." I'm like, "No, Dell's not here yet, but I'm going to be here until he gets here." And then Jess was having a conversation with Bronwyn, and Jess was telling Bronwyn, "That is so unprofessional. I've been here since 6:30 this morning, and I haven't had coffee and everything." I'm like, okay, okay. I must keep my eye on you. But she was like so mean when I like first met her downstairs, and when I asked her what she did, because she gave me like such a crap attitude and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, no, it's fine. And then we were upstairs, then they gave us a newer class downstairs on the second floor. When we got into the class, everybody was comfortable. I think this was probably about after tea. Everybody was comfortable. I came into the class and I welcomed everybody, welcome to shop and everything, just so that you guys know that I am Dale. And they were like, oh, what? Some people were like, oh, we knew, because I didn't have my tag on also. I hid my tag away. And they're like, oh, no, we knew, oh, how could you do this? Oh, and all these things. I tell them, no, I just wanted to test you guys and just to see who is who am. So what I then did was obviously introduce each other and things like that. And then when it was Jess's turn, she really caught my attention. So there was a girl coming out of the Eastern Cape, independent, single, determined, obviously has life goals, and that just clicked for me, man. And then that just clicked for me. And then she was speaking about where she would want to go visit, or where she would want to go on holiday. And she said to Bora Bora with her sister cousin Chelsea. Her favorite drink was Black Label, and I was like, what? Black Label? That's a turn off. But she also mentioned that she smokes pipe, which I do. Everybody that knows me knows I'm addicted. So that was also a plus in my book. And then we were discussing our different types of flavors, and from there I was like, okay, once training is done, I'm gonna have to chase you. And yeah, that is basically how I met Jessica on that very specific day, the 12th of September 2017. So yeah, that was our segments individually. So now we are going to be speaking about how we met. So
yeah.
So bear in mind, as of this recording, she never watched my version, my segment, and I never watched her segment. So I don't know what she said, or I hope she doesn't know what I said. So yeah, how we met. A lot of people asked us this question. We've given this explanation, description, story so many times before. I don't even know where to start anymore. Okay, so I was working at the contact center in town, and she was
Cape Town CBD. I was in Claremont, Cape Town. Claremont, Cape Town.
Yeah, because
at the time,
yeah,
our company was like at different locations and sites. So I worked on a campaign that was based in Claremont. He worked on a campaign based in Cape Town.
So their campaign closed down, so they came over to our campaign.
Yeah.
And that was the Tuesday.
And
that's when.
Yeah, but the Monday, training was supposed to start the Monday, so all of us were in Claremont because we were told that training was going to be in Claremont. Fine. Then we get news from HR that no, the training is going to be in town. And our trainer's name is Dale Smart. At the time I was like, okay, this is probably a white guy. I thought, yeah, because like Dale is a white person's name. Smart. I was like, smart. I was, okay, whatever. Then.
Okay, so you got to work, and then what happened?
We went to.
How did you meet me? Tell me, how did you meet me? Okay, so let me tell you my story.
Downstairs. I stayed in Girls' Room at the time, so I couldn't have breakfast or anything before leaving because I had to leave like at 5 o'clock because training started at 7.
For 7.
You keep on saying
guys, so what happened
so
was
why didn't they tell us 7:30, 7 for 7:30?
Because just that's how things work. So I'm on the 3rd floor, right? Sorting out all the admin. Like, okay, my guys are probably downstairs with the recruitment and stuff. I'm gonna go look for them, right? And I'm walking down the stairs. Normally I would take the lift, but something just told me, no, be healthy. And I took the stairs, right? And I come down the stairs, I come into the lobby, and there's this girl standing. So it's a door and then another door. And
all these doors in this building.
And then there's this girl standing there, just looking through the window, like.
Yeah, because I couldn't swipe myself out.
So I scan myself in, I come through the double doors.
So we meet each other there, like so in between the 2 doors.
Yeah, and she's like,
can you please tag me out?
And I was like,
where's your tag?
Why must I finish my sentences? I'm like, where's your tag? She's like, no, I don't have a tag. I'm like, okay.
I said I'm new.
Don't lie, you said you don't have a tag. So she said she was new, and then I asked you, no, and then you yeah, you said you were new, and I'm like, okay, are you starting today? You were like, yes. I was like, oh, so who's your trainer?
Yeah.
And then that's when you said, Dale.
My trainer's name is Dale. I don't know.
And I was like, okay,
where you going to?
Where you going?
So I was like, I'm gonna go get me a coffee, something to eat because I'm hungry, and Dale is not here. So then
and when
I
she
just
said,
left.
and when she said Dale is not here, that's when I thought, okay, play it cool. And then that's when I would go get the other guys,
yeah,
saying, look, Dale's not here yet, but can you guys just follow me upstairs? And then whoever was in the canteen came up with me, and then you.
Yeah, then I was back already at the time, and then all of us were there sitting by the couches.
Yeah, and then we all went back up to 3rd floor.
No, that was on the 3rd floor because our lockers are on the 3rd floor.
No, you guys were in the canteen downstairs. I came to fit you guys up.
I was in the canteen with someone.
Yeah, with someone, and I came to fit you guys. I came to fit you and some whoever was late. So.
Yeah, and that was.
And then the introductions, basically that's what.
Oh yeah, the introductions.
That's what caught my attention towards you.
They asked us our favorite beverages, so someone was like non-alcoholic or alcoholic, and then he was like either or. And then yeah, I said beer, black label specifically. So I said beer, and then he asked what beer, and then I said black label, and then he's like
I hate black label, guys.
yeah, and then I don't know, what else did you ask? I know I mentioned Bora Bora and like traveling there.
Traveling. I think.
How did that come about? What did you ask?
I don't know. I think.
Favorite destination.
I think I asked
holiday
destination or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said Bora Bora with Chelsea.
And then you mentioned something like smoking as well.
I think you first said.
Okay. So
yeah, that's basically how we meet. Our first date together. Oh yeah, and I also mentioned something about liking coffee, and then he was like, we need to check out Motherland. So then
only for the discounts. Because no, seriously, because if you work there in our building, everyone that worked in our building, you just show them your tag, your lanyard, and then you would get the 50% discount.
Yeah, I'm sure this
that is
first
basically
day together. Yeah, and then me and Bronwyn went to Motherland after work. Did you tell them about my hairstyle you didn't like?
Yeah, guys, she had like this rhino unicorn hairstyle with like
a pola here on top.
on top.
Pola on top.
Like a pola here and the hair like falls so like a mullet. Like, sure, it's like what? Why? And guys, I have a lot of photos of her with that hairstyle.
I think you can insert that photo.
I think I can insert the photo here.
Of Bronwyn. Me and Bronwyn that day. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mother and your father, your auntie and your uncle, and your cousin and your dog and your mouse and your cat. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support.
Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.